Refreshing stories. My name is Hiroshi. Today I'd like to tell you about one of my darkest secrets that I kept hidden away until now. When I was a kid, I used to be a mommy's boy. Mom, look! I got a 90 on the English exam!
Are you kidding me? A 90?
What?
Why didn't you get a 100? You were probably on your phone slacking off when you were supposed to be studying, weren't you?
That's not true. I worked really hard to make you happy.
You better correct your ways and start living your life more honestly. I thought about buying you a comic book or something as a reward if you got a 100, but you didn't study hard enough. I'm not making dinner for you for a while.
No way! As you can see, my mom was abusive and unforgiving. She always told me to live life honestly, and as a way to enforce that, I was banned from watching TV, going on the internet, and reading comic books. I was also forced to study at least 6 hours a day on weekdays, and on weekends, I had to study a minimum of 12 hours a day. So I really never got the chance to go out with my friends, and I couldn't keep up with whatever they were talking about. But around then, I met a girl named Ryoko, who was in the same grade as me. Ryoko was outgoing and friendly, and she made the effort to get to know me even though I was an introverted outcast at the time.
Wow, your handwriting is pretty neat, Hiroshi.
What? Really? You think so?
Yeah, look at my handwriting. It's really ugly, just like how I am on the inside.
Mamma mia!
By the way, Hiroshi, do you have a job?
A job? No way. I haven't even thought about getting one.
But pretty much everyone works part-time somewhere.
But I have to study, or my mom will yell at me, so
Oh, I understand. Where are you going for college?
I'm gonna try to get into either Tokyo University or maybe Waseda.
That's amazing. I'm too stupid to go anywhere, so I'm really jealous.
But if I don't get into a good university, my mom will absolutely lose it.
Wow, your mom sounds intense.
Spoiler alert, I ended up getting rejected by both universities. And from that day on, Ryoko occasionally checked in on me.
Hey, Hiroshi. Morning.
Good morning.
You okay? Have you been eating well?
I'm fine.
Tell me if the abuse gets really bad. I'm sure I can get you a snack or something.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, it's not abuse, so you don't have to worry about me.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you a favor.
A favor? I'm not sure if I'll be useful for anything, though.
Apparently, the teachers are going to be checking our belongings later today, and I brought my comic book with me, but they'll take it away if they catch me with it. So, can you hold on to it for today?
Sure.
Yay, thanks. If you want to read it, just go ahead.
Thanks. A few days later, Ryoko! The comic book was so good!
Right? It's great, isn't it? I have every single volume, so I can lend them to you if you want.
And just like that, through Ryoko, I started to get a better idea on what the world outside of my bubble was actually like. But then came college applications. My mom forced me to apply to the best universities in the country, even though I didn't have the grades to get in. And obviously, I got rejected.
You got rejected? Go do something about it then.
I can't!
Don't talk back to me. Should I sew your mouth shut?
I'm sorry.
So, how you're gonna hold yourself accountable for this? Come on, I asked you a question. How are you going to hold yourself accountable?
I don't know.
Damn it. I never should have had you to begin with. You ruined my life, you know. At least get a good paying job and pay me back for everything I've done for you, you idiot.
Yes, ma'am. And so I rushed to find a job. But because I was only looking for the so-called good paying jobs, I was struggling to get an offer. And lo and behold, I graduated high school before I even had a job. I had no choice but to work the graveyard shift at the convenience store, but...
Wake up, you useless idiot.
What's going on?
I'm about to go insane with you sleeping in every day.
But I work the night shift.
I let you have it your way, and you muck around like this. I'm done doing everything for you. Get out!
Get out? And go where?
I don't care. For all I care, you can starve to death.
What? But you were the one that told me to get a job and pay you back!
Stop talking back to your mother. I'm this close to strangling you to death.
And so I had no choice but to run away. And me being a total mama's boy, I couldn't cope with the fact that I never got my mother's approval. So I was at a complete loss and wandered around the city every day without even going to work. My life is over. Boy, was it short. Oh, perfect. Now it's raining. Maybe I should try and drown myself in a puddle.
Hiroshi?
That was when Ryoko found me. What? Is that you, Ryoko?
Hey, how's it going? I came out to get some ice cream. You want some? All right, there. Here, get under my umbrella.
My mom hates me now.
That's good for you. You can finally get away from her.
But I've lived my whole life up to this point listening to my mom. Everything I've done for her.
It's all right. There. She just didn't feel the same way about you.
Why are you smiling? Wouldn't you feel the same way if this happened to you?
I mean, I would be sad, but why spend time worrying about someone that doesn't like you? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
But even if she doesn't like me, she's my mom. The only person I love in the entire world.
But you don't know how big the world is yet. There's loads of people better than your mom out there.
No way.
All right. Bye.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm going home.
I'm sure she didn't mean much by it, but what she said about me not knowing how big the world was stuck with me. And roughly 6 years after that conversation. Alright, here's our 23rd interviewee, Mr. Hiroshi Ohira. He's a ship salesman working in Manhattan and makes upwards of $400,000 a year. Back in his home country of Japan, he's known as the Pacific Ocean. Let's ask him how he got to where he is now. In my line of work, networks are everything. For example, I would communicate with my clients in places like London and Singapore and get them a ship that meets their needs. I also have to be able to identify what exactly my customers' needs are and address them so I can negotiate terms and whatnot. What's the most difficult thing about your job? Well, since our products are literally massive, a few $100,000 worth of cash and material can be transacted with just one contract. So it's really hard to keep track of everything. But the fact that I get to do business with clients all around the world makes this job perfect for me. How do you spend your time outside of the office? Oh, well, I usually go out for dinner with my wife after work, and maybe go watch a musical or opera on Broadway. On the weekends, I spend my time playing tennis or going diving. Just like anybody else, I guess. Like anybody else? Really? Yeah, of course. Even with all this? Maybe it sounds like I'm being sarcastic. Please, cut this part out when it airs. I don't really like getting a lot of attention. I'll try my best. Thank you very much. The interview went great. No, thank you.
Hey, why are you on TV?
Oh, come on, please turn it off. I was on my break, so I just answered a few questions.
Wow. I mean, you're all famous and important now. I'm so glad I decided to stick with you.
Well, it's all thanks to you.
Really? All I do is stay inside.
That's not what I'm talking about. You were the reason I was able to set my eyes on bigger things. That night, your words motivated me to come this far.
But that was... oh, whatever.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to get back to work. Huh? Who's this email from?
Hey, Hiroshi! I saw you on TV. Please text me when you see this.
In that moment, the memories of my childhood that I had locked up inside me suddenly came back to me.
Hey, how was your day?
Hey.
Huh? What's wrong?
Well, I got an email from my mom.
Mom? You still call her that?
Oh, shut up. Anyway, it reminded me of what life was like a couple of years ago.
I see. So for you, you haven't been able to come to terms with all of that yet, huh?
Maybe. I thought I'd changed, but maybe I'm still that weak loser that I was back in high school.
My parents and I are on good terms, so I can't imagine what life at home must have been like for you. But I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to settle things once and for all.
If I can't take it, will you be there for me?
Of course.
What do you want?
Hiroshi, my boy, look at how far you've come.
Yep.
I'm so glad I took the time and effort to teach you everything.
What are you talking about? Dennis was the one that taught me everything I know. His lectures are the best in Manhattan. No, the best in the world. Alright, bye now.
Wait! Come on! If you're making that much, why don't you give some of that money to me? Maybe like $2,000 a month? That would be enough.
No way. How greedy are you?
Hey, watch your tone. The only reason you're this successful right now is because of me. I think a gesture of gratitude is in order.
Damn it. Alright then. I have just one condition for you. You remember what you always told me? Now I want you to show me that you've been living your life honestly. If you can do that, I'll forget about everything you've done to me.
Dear Hiroshi, I hope work is going well for you. Are you eating enough? Right now, I'm living life the way I want to. During the day, I volunteer and work hard to help people out. And at night, I read and study to make myself smarter. I'm not healthy enough to work, so I'm on a government welfare program. But even then, I try my best to live life honestly and truthfully. P.S. Do you believe me yet? I can't wait to receive a deposit from you.
Mom!
Hiroshi, do you believe me yet?
Yeah, well, I have no idea what you're talking about. You write all these things, but you just made all of it up.
No, I am not lying.
You thought you could fool me? I never trusted you to begin with. So to find out if you actually were doing the things that you said you were doing, I hired a bunch of PIs to spy on you.
PIs?
That's right. I hired a bunch of personal investigators just so I could find out if this woman was lying to me or not. I was giving her one last chance, but she wasted it. It turns out she was gambling all of her money away and spending what little she had going to clubs and getting drunk. She was not staying true to her own words. Living life honestly. You must be kidding me. So you were forcing something you couldn't even do yourself onto other people the whole time. You probably thought that you were doing right by your son and that he'd eventually respect you. But you're wrong. In reality, you're just another drunk that spends all of her money at clubs and gambling away the rest of it. You're just wasting your money, and you come home just to sleep in that dirty, bed-bug-infested mattress. You'll spend the rest of your days like this, just unloading your garbage onto the world. That's all your life has been, and it's all it ever will be. And to hide how pathetic you are, you unload all of your meaningless ambitions onto your son and pretend like you did a good job. You're just a drooling, entitled, stupid, perverted, disgusting, irresponsible, pathetic walking pile of garbage. You idiot!
No!
For some reason, I never got another text from my mother. Either she's too embarrassed to talk to me again, or she died in a fit of rage. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. And if you have time, please check out our other videos as well. Alright then. See you next time. Bye.